All right, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at part 1 of 2 of Connor Heyward's play at tight end. He recently got a little bit more run due to Pat Freiermuth's concussion injury. So let's take a look at what he was able to do with that added playing time. So part 1 is going to focus on Heyward as a receiver. So in these first 3 plays, he's going to run variations of seam routes. So this first one, I want you to notice how it's an up and out, but he gives just a little bit of enough of a lean in that it causes 54 to kind of have to respect the in break. And Connor has a nice little bit of separation here. If the throw doesn't get batted down, I believe it's good enough for a completion. Take a look at it one more time. Notice right there, he's kind of got that lean in. And notice 54 wants to break outside. He's probably got a good idea that's where the route's going. But he has to just kind of hesitate 1 little second while Connor's breaking down, enough for him to get the space. Here, very similar route, matched up with 54. And watch how he kind of plays that same, he's got the same outside leverage. He starts breaking down just as before, but this time swipes across and, the camera cuts away. But you can see he's got 54 just going in the complete wrong direction. He has this nice little hezzy at the top of the route right there, and allows him to get across the linebacker. Hezzy and go. Puts on the brakes. Nice sharp cut. So really good athleticism from Connor. Okay, for this next play, we've got the sideline view. Here's Heyward still lined up just to the left side of line of scrimmage. Similar, he's going to push the seam. And just notice here, he's no longer matched up on 54, but now he's on a safety. And just notice how instead of breaking down at the top of his route, he just cuts at full speed. And part of the reason is because you'll see this route is more of a corner route rather than a strict, 90-degree out, which allows him to run through the cut at top speed. So this is more of like a timing route. The quarterback doesn't want him to kind of stem too much at the top of the route. He just takes one, plants his foot outside once, swims over, and he's got all this room here. Ultimately, the ball goes underneath to Claypool for the first down. But just notice here, this is the end zone view of the same play. He's digging hard into the dirt. He's selling this inside seam. 22 keeps floating in, and then Heyward takes one step outwards, and he's gone. Boom, right there. Timed up with his hands, upper body working with the lower body. Just really nice route, showing a lot of flashes as a receiver. Let's just compare and contrast that to Zach Gentry at tight end. So left of the line of scrimmage here, similar type of route. He's just going to kind of lumber up the field. No disrespect to Zach Gentry. It's not his game. The Steelers want to use Zach Gentry as more of a inline blocker. But due to Gentry's height, he does offer a little something in the passing game. Certainly he can always be a release valve and just kind of fall forward. But notice 54 here is not even really worried about him. He kind of checks him, but then looks for the crosser underneath and makes a tackle on Claypool. So, just to compare and contrast, here's Gentry once again. There's no real athleticism at the top of the route. Here we'll see it from this end zone. It's kind of lumbering, and this little shoulder shimmy is seems like in slow motion compared to what you see with Heyward. Again, no disrespect to Gentry. Here's a couple plays with Connor showing more athleticism as a receiver, but also a knack for finding the zone. So here he's matched up on 45. He's going to kind of cut inside and then get his head around, sink right in this zone. He's doing his quarterback a good favor. He's not floating over where finding the defender. He's just kind of settling down right here, seeing where this guy is. Unfortunately, the pass protection breaks down. We'll take a look at it one more time from the top. So he's lined up a little wide, so he's not in line here. But again, does a nice job of finding his route inside and then turning his head around. Here's another example, again, lined up a little wide here. This time he's got 54 again, kind of checking him, and really athletic move here. Finding the zone, out here this time. Just notice again, Heyward's not wasting any time getting downfield, running hard, closing the space between him and the defender, getting on the defender, putting a little head fake on him, and then ultimately a nice pivot, keeps a hand on the defender without pushing off, not going to get called. Here he's in a goal line situation. He's kind of lined up again, just a little right of the line, and he immediately sprints out into the flat. He has his head around. You know, if this ball is there in time, it's a pretty high chance it's a touchdown. Ultimately, you know, Pickett makes a right read and goes into an even more wide open Najee Harris. But, you know, just taking a look at what Heyward is able to do. Good athleticism, good eye discipline. He's open should he be called. And then finally, we've got him in line once again. This is similar to the first play we looked at with a little out, but I just wanted to show here the completion. This time he whips it around before getting to 54. Good timing pattern. Trubisky finds him on the sideline. All right, so there you have it. That was Connor Heyward as a receiver. In part 2, we're going to look at Connor Heyward as a blocker in both the run and pass game. I think he's doing a lot of nice things blocking in space, so be sure to check that one out. And thanks again for watching.